Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahilladzi khalaqal insana min tin wa ja'ala naslahu min sulalatin min ma'in mahin wa akhrajal mu'minina almutawassina bil haqqi was sabri min zumratil khasirin bi istithnaihi iyyahum ba'da an'ama bil husran أنواع الإنسان الذي هو سائر الأدمين وأمر عباده الذين آمنوا بالتعاون على البر والتقوى وأخبرهم أن أكرمهم عنده أتقاهم وأنه ولي المتقين وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له الملك الحق المبين وأشهد أن سيدنا محمدا عبده ورسوله الصادق الوعد الأمين اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على عبدك ورسولك سيدنا محمد وعلى الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آل كل وصحب كل من ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين أما بعد فيا معاشر المسلمين رحمكم الله اتقوا الله لعلكم تفلحون قال الله تعالى بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. The congregation Friday prayer are blessed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The month of December is the last month in the Masehi calendar system or the 12th month. Soon we will also enter the new month and the new year of Masehi, which is the month of January. Therefore, it is not wrong for us to continue to do reflection, which is to calculate our position or introspection on what we do for a year, so that we can be our footing in stepping into the following years. In this regard, we shall remember the message of Sayyidina Ali karamallahu wajhah, as stated in the book Nasahul Ibad by Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani. Kun indallahi khairun nasi wa kun indan nafsi syarrun nasi wa kun indan nasi rajulan minan nas. The congregation Friday prayer are blessed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This message give very unusual instruction for Muslim in navigating the life of the world in order to obtain happiness in the world and the hereafter. First, we are expected to continue to increase pity and good deed for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, carry out His commandment, and as far as possible avoid what unstable or prohibition in life, in accordance with religious guidelines, so that we can be good human being by His said. Second, we must feel less of the good deed we do by continuing to feel bad about ourselves. This does not mean humility, but to keep us from ujub, arrogant, riya, show-off, and sum'ah, expecting praise from others. Third, we must submit to others by not feeling better. Perhaps many of us, when looking at others, feel better or more glorious. Ma'asyiral muslimin rahimakumullah. So how can we encourage ourselves to continue to do that good? Syekh Abdul Qadir Al-Jailani has simple tips that we can do in our daily life. First, if we see other, we should look at them that he has an advantage over ourselves. Maybe he is more pious, more good deeds, highest degrees before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We feel better than him. Maybe he sin less than I do because he is less than I am. On the other hand, if we look at an older person, we shall see that he has done more good. Then we have third, if we see a pious person, a person who has knowledge, we should judge him. He has a good and true way to practice his knowledge, and has done good with his knowledge. On the other hand, if we see a fool, we should say, maybe he sinned or was wrong because he is ignorant. While we are more sinful because he did wrong in the knowledge, we have fools make mistake can be due to ignorance. While pious people have knowledge, sin not because they do not know. Simple illustration that we can use: who can corrupt? Of course, he has access, knowledge of how to make and utilize the money for himself or his group. Not people who do not have the knowledge of how to misappropriate state money. Attendees of the Friday congregation glorified by God's self-introspection is not only done once, but must be an embedded part in our daily life. Reflection is a way of controlling our life, which will have a tremendous effect on ourselves, our family, and even more on society. Our neglect to introspect can not only result in damage to our life, but also the wider life of the family and society. The Prophet said, Al-kaisu man dana nafsahu wa amila lima ba'dal mauti, wal ajizu man adba nafsahu hawaha wa tamanna ala Allah. People who are smart success is the one that reckoning evaluate himself and work for life after death, while the weak are the people who follow their lust and dream of Allah. Attendees of Jum'at rahimahullah, maybe we among the people who are able to continue introspection and self-improvement, so that we can be a support of the growth of a good family and community toward baldatun tayyibatun wa rabbun ghafur. Barakallahu li wa lakum fil Qur'anil azim wa nafa'ani wa iyyakum bima fihi minal ayati wal dhikril hakim. Aqulu qawli hadha wa astaghfirullaha li wa lakum wa lil muslimina fastaghfiruhu innahu wal ghafurur rahim. Alhamdulillahi ala ihsanihi wa syukru lahu ala taufiqihi wa imtinaihi. Wa ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la syarika lah. Wa ashhadu anna sayyidana Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh ad-da'i ila ridwani. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa sallim tasliman katsira. Amma ba'du. فيا أيها الناس اتقوا الله فيما أمر وانتهوا عما نهى واعلموا أن الله أمركم بأمر بدأ فيه بنفسه وثنى بملائكته بقدسه وقال تعالى إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وعلى أنبيائك ورسلك وملائكة المقربين وارض عنه اللهم عن الخلفاء الراشدين أبي بكر وعمر وعثمان وعلي وعن بقية الصحابة والتابعين وتابع التابعين لهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. يا أرحم الراحمين اللهم اغفر للمسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات الأحياء منهم والأموات اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين وأذل الشرك والمشركين وانصر عبادك الموحدية وانصر من نصر الدين واخذل من خذل المسلمين ودمر أعداء الدين وأعلي كلمتك إلى يوم الدين. اللهم ارفع عنا البلاء والوباء والزلازل والمهن وسوء الفتن والمهن ما ظهر منها وما بطن عن بلدنا إندونيسيا خاصة وعن سائر البلدان المسلمين عامة يا رب العالمين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. عباد الله إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. فاذكروا الله العظيم يذكركم واشكروا على نعمه يزدكم ولذكر الله عز وجل أكبر. أقيم الصلاة.